Today we're going to be learning about origami. And if you look on the map, there's an arrow that points from Navarre to the country of Japan. Origami originates in Japan. Oro means to fold in Japanese, and kami means paper. So literally it translates to the art of folding paper. And it usually will look like something. So here's a photo of a crane, and if you look above it, there's a paper crane that's been made. Although traditional origami paper is square in shape, colored on one side, white on the other, sometimes other types of papers and shapes can be used. Can you guess what kind of paper was used in this one? A dollar bill. That's right. And can you guess what shape was used? Well, dollar bills are rectangles. Like I said earlier, oro means to fold in Japanese, and kami means paper. So literally, origami is the art of paper folding. Here's a scorpion by Robert Lang. The oldest known written document that mentions origami dates back to 1680 in Japan. It was a poem composed by Ahara Saikaku, and it reads, "The butterflies in Rosie's dream world be origami." It's believed that the warriors or military of Japan from hundreds of years ago, known as the samurai, and you can see a samurai's armor in this first picture here, were one of the first people to be trained formally in school with origami. It's believed that in order to graduate from samurai school, the samurai warriors had to complete a class in origami, and it's believed that it helped to teach the samurai warriors some key things. One, it improved their hand dexterity so they could hold their swords better in combat. Two, it also taught them to follow the directions of their leader, because if they can't follow their squadron leader's directions, they might do something that would endanger the people in their team and cause them to die in battle. And three, it taught them perseverance, because we want you to keep trying. Even if you experience some difficulties, we want you to try and try again. If you still can't get it, Miss Sebastian will be in the room to help you, but you know who else is in the room? The people sitting at your table. They're like your teammates. They're going to help you also if you need some help. And then lastly, it also taught hand-eye coordination. Those things are super important also for helping to hold your sword and knowing where it's going to go when you swing it. As you can see, there were many reasons to learn origami. And lastly, I wanted to let you know that it's believed that when the samurai warriors graduated from samurai school, that their teachers would then fold their diplomas into different shapes and animals that they think represented that person and present it to them at graduation. Pretty neat. At first, origami was used just for ceremonial purposes, like at graduation, but today people do them for decorations as well. This is a pretty cool dragon, isn't it? The father of modern origami is thought to be a man named Mr. Coco, and he patented many of his origami models. Mathematicians like to get on the fun too. Here's Joseph Wu with some of his origami creations. And there is a lot of geometry that goes into origami. There's all sorts of quadrilateral figures, including parallelograms and rhombuses. There are lots of triangles, including equilateral triangles, for example, or right triangles. See if you can find some in the art project we're going to do today. You can also see lots of angles too. Can you see any acute, obtuse, or right angles with this geodesic origami? All right, this is the Asian zodiac. And in Asia, a lot of people believe that the year you were born, you would have characteristics of a certain animal that's listed here on the chart. For example, if you were born in year of the rat, you were supposed to be very family orientated because rats have big families. You might like your food, especially your cheese, a little too much. And you might even be a pack rat where you like to collect lots of things. And they believe that for every year, there would be different characteristics that were like that animal that you would also be like. I know that in your textbook series, there is a story called Year of the Rat. So in honor of that, we are going to be doing origami rats today.